Portugal, with its sunshine, safety, and slower rhythm of life, has become a dream destination for many people looking for a calmer chapter in life. For most people, it's not just about moving. It's about creating flexibility and long-term options in Europe. And one of the most straightforward pathways is the D7 visa, often called the passive income visa. It was introduced in 2007 to attract financially self-sufficient residents, people with predictable income rather than speculative wealth. In simple terms, if your income is consistent and reliable, you can qualify for residency in Portugal without making any large investment. So, where do you start? The first step is to understand whether you actually qualify. The D7 is meant for individuals with regular income that doesn't depend on active work in Portugal. That includes pensions, rental income, dividends, or other passive income sources. You don't have to buy property, you don't need to quit your job. What matters is that your income follows you, wherever you choose to live. Once you know your income qualifies, the next question is always, how much do I actually need? As of 2025, Portugal's minimum monthly salary is €870 net of social security deductions. That figure sets the baseline for means of subsistence required when applying for a long-term stay visa. If you are applying with a spouse, at 50% more, and for each dependent child, at another 30%. You will also need to show that you hold at least 12 months' worth of this income in a Portuguese bank account, confirming that you can comfortably support yourself and your family upon arrival. Once the finances are clear, it's time to prepare your paperwork, and organization really matters here. The list of required documents is straightforward. Proof of income showing it's passive and consistent, a Portuguese bank account statement, valid health insurance, a clean criminal record, and proof of accommodation either with a 12-month rental contract or with a property deed. Some documents must be translated, notarized, or apostilled, depending on your country of origin. Staying organized from the start will save you weeks later. Before submitting your application, you will also need two essentials: your Portuguese tax number, which is known as NAF number, and a local bank account. Both can be set up remotely through a power of attorney, and you don't need to travel for this step. Your bank account will hold your proof of income and is legally required for most daily transactions in Portugal, from rent to utilities and taxes. Accommodation is another key part of the D7 application, and often the step where professional help makes a real difference. You will need a 12-month rental contract or a property deed in your name. It's not just a formality, it's essential for your visa to be granted. At Get Properties, we support clients in both scenarios, helping you secure compliant long-term rentals or guiding you through the purchase of a lifestyle property that satisfies visa requirements while fitting your personal goals. Once your financial and accommodation proofs are ready, it's time to submit. You'll file your full D7 application at the Portuguese consulate in your country of residence. If everything is complete, approval usually takes around 60 days. You'll then receive a temporary D7 visa and your passport, allowing you to travel to Portugal and finalize your residency. When you land in Portugal, the next stage begins under the supervision of AIMA, the Agency for Integration, Migration and Asylum. Your temporary visa is valid for 4 months and allows 2 entries. Once in Portugal, you'll register your address and attend your residence permit appointments with AIMA. Processing times vary. Lisbon and Porto are typically slower, smaller cities tend to be faster. After your appointment, you are just one step away from residency status. Following biometrics, you'll receive your first residence card, valid for 2 years and renewable for 3 more. After 5 years of continuous residence, you can apply for permanent residency and later citizenship, subject to the laws in force at that time. The D7 program is designed around consistency. It's a path built on financial reliability. So, what do you gain in return for all this preparation? The D7 visa grants you the right to live full-time in Portugal, visa-free travel across the Schengen area, family reunification rights covering your spouse or partner, dependent children, and even dependent parents, access to Portugal's high-quality public healthcare and education systems, and because cost of the living remains moderate, especially outside Lisbon and Porto, a couple can live comfortably roughly 1,500 euros to 2,000 per month. The lifestyle, calm, safe, and deeply human, is what keeps so many people here long-term. And there's a common follow-up question that we didn't touch yet. And it's, can I still work once I have the D7? While you qualify through passive income, once your residence permit is issued, you're free to work, freelance, or start a business. That flexibility makes the D7 attractive not only for retirees, but also for remote professionals and consultants seeking stable European residency. In summary, the D7 remains one of Portugal's most accessible and sustainable residency programs. It's a program designed for financial independence, not wealth, but stability. If your income is steady and your documentation is clear, the process is straightforward and achievable. Through our team at Get Properties, we assist clients from finding rental options that meet visa requirements to purchasing lifestyle properties that align with long-term residency goals. With the right preparation and professional guidance, the D7 visa offers a structured, transparent path to living in Portugal and building a life that balances freedom, security, and opportunity.